Hi everyone, it's Darlene Corbett, the UnStuck expert. Today, I want to talk about the importance of connections. I know I've said this before, but in 2016, I read a report that indicated from 2000 to 2009, the suicide rate increased for Caucasian women from ages 44 to 64 by 60%. I say Caucasian because they did not see this in the Black, Asian, or Latino community. There were many variables, they said. There was perhaps substance abuse, financial ruin, disappointment of life. I would agree. But I would like to add two other things, purpose and connection. Today I want to talk about the importance of connection. The pandemic has created a very, very wide gap in people being able to connect, from young children all the way to the older adults. Isolation is a plague in itself. The suicide rate has increased markedly. I don't know the numbers. I don't think they've quite figured all that out, but it's increased. I would suspect amongst all the populations, although I did see something from 18 to 24, which I don't want to say was surprising, but it was a glaring figure. What is important is connecting, community, connecting. Although the internet is not a substitution for in the flesh, connecting, holding, hugging, it's better than not having anything. And there are many online communities where people can connect. Women especially have unique relationships with other women, platonic relationships that are like sisterhood, like being in a sisterhood, should I say. Yes, men can have those too, the brothers, but they're still different. We share secrets and insecurities. Some of the men do the same, but not quite as much as women. And you might say, how do you know? I've been in the people business for over 35 years. I know. I'm not saying, again, that you don't see some of that kind of collegial connection, but that real in-depth underneath bearing and sharing your feelings, it's more in the female population. So I think it's important, though, for all people, whether it be male, female, in between, to be politically correct, all people need to be connected in some form. There are some that can do with more quiet than others. There are some that can't tolerate the quiet. But most of us have a need to connect. I would say I'm more of an extrovert, so I need more than the regular introvert. But I do need my time to myself, but not too long. It's important to find connection and purpose. But right now we're talking about connection. And I invite you to read my article about the uniqueness of female friendships. Some people get threatened by those. You'll see in my article. I invite you to read. I invite you to consider how important it is to find those connections. Find your tribe in whatever form that is. In the meantime, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I am the teacher as well as a lifelong student, learner. I'll talk more about female connections in my next article, part 2, but I've got the link here for part 1. All right, everyone.